Hello again, all you good nerds. We are resuming our adventure at the library. You know, I thought I had planned to say a thing or two, but I don't actually remember what I meant to say, and that was just like 5 minutes ago. Oh, the joys of being 14. Well, let's just carry on with the adventure then.
It's the next day, so this must be the meeting.
Ah, Tessa, there you are. Good. We've been waiting for you. Let's get to item 2 on the agenda. The book, Our Final Adventure, is overdue and cannot be published as planned. We have already booked everything. Magazines, stand-up displays, printing, everything. But we have no manuscript, and everything is set to start in 2 weeks. So, does anyone have a short-term alternative available that is almost ready to print?
Peter Smith's The Legacy.
G.S. Queens, nothing is possible.
Melissa Luna's No Progress Without Obstacles.
We've heard that title before, haven't we?
Melissa Luna?
What's up? We shall discuss it. The final decision is mine, of course, but I would like to hear your arguments.
What is she doing? She needs to go. The funeral is at 2 p.m.
Okay, that's settled. G.S. Queens, nothing is possible. Good. Christine, contact the author. I want the current manuscript with all the necessary changes marked on Tessa's desk today.
Understood.
Are you okay?
Mark! Yes, I'm fine.
Why are you so passionate about this book? I've never seen you like this. It's not bad, but it's got some fundamental flaws. The things it tries to convey are interesting, but it's not what I'd call completely thought out. The planet is cool, but also sort of barren.
It's mine.
What?
I wrote it.
You're Melissa Luna?
Yes, and I'm not sure you fully understood what it's trying to convey. It's about a single person making the difference. No matter how small or complicated, you just need to know how.
That's a good sentiment, but, well, it doesn't quite come through. Why didn't you say that to me?
I wasn't quite myself, and well, it didn't feel right. I can't defend it like it's my own book. And I had to get going and leave. Today is the funeral of Anthony's friend. I can't be late. Oh, damn! He's gonna kill me!
When do you need to be there?
2 p.m.
That's soon. Are you gonna make it?
Well, first I'd have to find out where the event is happening, and then I'd have to get there.
Do you have one of those newfangled sat-navs for your car?
No.
Okay, come with me. I'll take a road map and navigate you from the passenger seat. I'm finished here anyway.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
Let's get going now.
She's not well.
Yeah.
I was tired and angry and worn out.
And that's not good for sitting down in a car, is
No.
it?
Please keep calm. You've almost got it.
Melissa Luna. She looks like me. Why? Why?
You know it. Deep inside you know. You know exactly. But you have to be honest with yourself. It's going to hurt. I cannot change that. But this is the only way you can help yourself.
My... It's not reacting. That's my car.
Tessa? Tessa, can you hear me? Tessa!
Oh god. He's injured and bleeding a lot.
Hello? Hello? My name's Mark Bennett. We've had a car accident on the forest road from Springfield to Fairview. There's a creek next to us. Please, send help quickly. My friend is unconscious and injured. Come on, Tony, pick up.
Yeah. Hello, Mark?
Tony,
I can't understand.
Just on a side here, I'm going to have to look at the credits to see whether Core and Mark share voice actors. Just a random thought. I will have more to say about this series of scenes when we get to have a word in edgewise. Let's just keep at it until then, shall we?
Can't win. He's lost consciousness. This is all my fault. And I pulled Mark into this. This church is not standing on the edge of a forest. I know it. But I don't know how.
I wonder if the localization just left out a word there, or if that is a genuine translation goof. Okay. So if I mentioned a comparison to Alan Wake before, I'm guessing it's starting to make sense now. In the world where Tessa is is working for a book publisher, an editor at a book publisher, Melissa Luna is her pseudonym, who has written a book. And it will figure a little more in the game, and it's not really important at this point. In this rambling. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of some way to describe how this would work out in the space world where we first met Tessa. But what this game is working towards is this car crash is sort of the first pivotal point in the story. It is from this point that Tessa Carter ended up at the hospital with some kind of trauma and just concussion, memory being all a jumble. And the space place would be a fantasy world where she went to write her book. Basically, or a place that is explored in the book No Progress Without Obstacles. Right, let's continue with the story, shall we? We have a lot more cutscenes to deal with before the game ends, so let's just prepare that tea and sit comfortably.
I remember Tony and I got married here. This used to be a happier place back then.
Not a whole lot to look at, is it? a coffin. And a cross that we can take. And bugger all else.
Huge cross. Probably wooden and gold plated. Locked. I don't know if I want to see what's inside.
You mean you wouldn't want to open an occupied coffin? Imagine that.
Mark, no! Please, this can't be happening. If all the other things were memories, is this one thing? Or is it just me worrying? I was unconscious in the car. How should I know if he's dead? Please don't be. What is that? This door doesn't fit into a church like this one.
No, that's a door to hospital ward if I ever saw one. So that's another reason I might wonder about Mark's and Core's voice actors, right? They appear to both have in some capacity kicked the bucket. But I shall have to wait until the credits to see about that.
Ah, that's me! Am I asleep? But I can't. Wait a second. A hospital? That means I might still be alive! Wake up! Hello? Open up! Wake up! But at least that makes sense. How could I be experiencing all this if I was dead? I have to get up into my senses.
Yeah, lady do be losing her shit.
Maybe there's a way to... Quiet! Just leave me alone. Let me think. Don't you understand? We have to get out of here. There has to be a way to wake up. I wish I could just do everything differently. What? Let's see. Why? Melissa? Yes. Why, Tessa? What is your goal? You did what you always do. It's just in your nature. Even if you could change it, are you really going to betray yourself? Do you want to sit around doing nothing? We're in a coma. Don't you get it? We might die or just lie around for years immobilized. Don't you want to live again? Yes, I know. I don't want us to change just so we can live. It's a fight that you can't win. You won't change. It's hopeless. I already did. You knew this whole time? We, Tessa, we knew the whole time. But your head refused to think about it, and instead just threw itself into the next adventure. That's how much you devoted yourself to thrills and being alone. As an author, as an explorer. You don't want to change. You're just scared of dying. You're fighting for your life because the only thing you don't want to explore is what lies beyond. Nothing else. But as soon as you're back, you'll be just like you always were. I'll show you who I am.
Yeah, a bit of Jungian archetypes here, or Jungian something or other. So here we have, well, the main character, and here we have her shadow. Anyway, we need to enter door number 2 and have another cutscene of all things. Imagine that.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry.
I know it's my turn tonight, but our little man is still awake and refusing to sleep. I think he'd like you to read him something.
I'd love to.
Great, thanks. I'm honestly pretty exhausted from work.
Wait, where are you going?
I need to take a shower. I'll be right back.
I feel exhausted all of a sudden. Just like back then, I suppose. And I'm wearing completely different clothes. Can I change something, maybe? Maybe I can get him to sleep. Then we could relax afterwards.
And so here is Tessa not watching this memory from without, but being present in it. That is a significant change. Okay, we are supposed to take a book first.
Which one of these?
Well, at least according to the walkthrough and the one I wrote. So here we have a number of things. When I first played, I picked this because, well, Guybrush, Monkey Island reference, gotta do it. And that was indeed Finn's favorite book, which gave me a trophy, and I just, what the fuck did I just do? I just randomly picked this book and just, okay. Anyway, so I'm going to pick something else. So yeah, if you want a trophy, this is the one you need to click. If you don't care about trophies, just pick either one. I will go with this one. Yeah, I still think the animations are a little too 90s, but seeing as I still am not done playing 90s games, I don't mean that this in any way makes a game unplayable. It just looks worse than it needs to. Okay, why did we get two color toys? Now, this you can do in pretty much any order, it seems. I think I gave the kid the teddy bear in the previous playthrough, so I have a rhino, I guess.
Look who it is. Yeah, you like him, don't you? Come here. I'll tuck you in nice and snug. That's good. Once upon a time. And he's asleep. I remember I used to watch him sleep.
Ah, I needed that. Oh, hey, it worked.
You just need to know how.
Yeah, well, I've got a knack for it. It's late. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. You coming?
I don't think that's possible. But wait. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tessa, I know how you feel.
Too late. Not real. I know. But it was nice anyways. That was too difficult.
Now, what would that signify, I wonder? And I genuinely don't have the answer.
It was exhausting to take care of him after work. But now it feels more like a blessing. I suppose it used to be too much of a routine. I took it for granted. I would have definitely had the energy if I just forced myself a little.
So now we have a ton of phantoms here. Shadows, if you will. Our objective is to just click until we find the one with a positive association. And that's going to be only one. And not when you know, get blackouts like this.
Despair, fear, anger. That didn't feel good.
I wonder what's going on there.
Despair, fear, anger. That didn't feel good. I should perhaps look more closely before diving into any of the feelings.
Yeah, diving, delving, same difference, huh? So the shadow we're looking for is this one right here. I really struggled to see it in my first playthrough, but it is there. More swirling the baby around.
Yes,
Seems to be
that felt lovely.
their go-to animation.
Before I do anything differently, I have to look at this book. Mark said something about a planet. Yes! I can move the mouse. Let's see. Melissa Luna. No progress without obstacles. I'll just scroll through it. A man called Nolan crashes on a planet with no emergency signals. There's a space station in front of him. The letters IMC are visible. He finds out that he used to be this station's commander. I wrote that. I can even vaguely remember how I did it. It was at this desk. I was alone, with nothing but the buzzing of lights to keep me company. I submitted it under the name Melissa Luna. She was my pseudonym, so I could write the book in peace without intervention. Tony had no idea. He probably kept wondering why I was at work so long. All so I could do it without help. But then I sort of experienced my own book. And because Melissa was the author, she was...
So... yeah. There you have it. Melissa Luna wrote the adventure that we have been playing through. And that's why she used words like just changing everything when we ran into her at the space station and wherever else. And yeah, that all comes back to what Anthony said in the holo records at the IMC station. um, where Melissa Luno's always out and about doing exploration stuff, while Tessa was working overtime or just was not present as a, well, family caregiver. Yeah.
Able to change everything in the story just how she needed it. Remove people, fly, everything. But how is that?
Oh, someone's calling?
Hello?
Hi, it's me. Still at work after all.
I had a lot to do.
I see. Alright. I tried to call you earlier. Guess you haven't listened to your voicemail.
I didn't have any time.
What a surprise. Would have been important to me, but anyway, I'm gonna need my black tie tomorrow. Mark borrowed that, right? You got it?
No, sadly, he didn't have it with him.
I see. Well, if you'd asked earlier. But everything is prepared for tomorrow?
There's a meeting at 11 a.m. I'll rush through that, then I'll get in the car and be there at 2.
That's something, at least. I have a few things to sort out, and then I'll go to bed. Please don't make too much noise when you get home. See you tomorrow.
See you then. I love you. I'm sorry. What am I doing here? It's too late to change anything.
Yeah, well, I am thou, thou art I, right? More on the symbolism of that in future episodes, I guess. This one will end right here, and the next one will continue from right here.